Hey everyone, Piano Man Chuck here. So I just got back from the first day of NAMM 2017 over in Anaheim, California. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to spend the entire day there today because I had some business to take care of. And also seemed to be running into people and having conversations. So I didn't get to cover a lot of ground, but let me report on what I did get to cover as far as pianos go, both acoustics and digitals. And as I present this presentation to you, I'm going to throw some information on the screen in the form of pictures and things like that. So at any time, if you want a little bit more detail, pause the screen or pause the video so that you can focus in on more detail. Okay, so let's start out with the acoustics. Now, the third floor is where most, not all, but most of the acoustic pianos are. And the two top of the line acoustics, as far as I'm concerned, which is Fazioli and Ravenscroft, and both of them are well into the six-digit price range in US dollars. It's kind of a mistake starting off with playing those pianos because once you play those and you go over to the other pianos, they all kind of seem like toys. It's better to start out with the others and then work your way up to the Fazioli and Ravenscroft pianos. But again, those are my two favorite acoustic pianos that were on that floor. Yamaha's in a separate section, and Kawai's in a separate section. They're on different floors, different buildings. So this does not include them. Alright, so now Fazioli, they have the 212 and the 228 models, but they have an all-new 278 model. And that's a 9.2 foot with new patented Fazioli action. If you get a chance to go to the NAMM show, definitely check that out. But do it after you check out other pianos. Otherwise, nothing's going to feel or even sound right to you. And Ravenworks, well, Ravenscroft, of course, was there again. And their digital division, Ravenworks, they still have the modded VPC-1. They're doing the weights a little bit differently. But again, after you play that modded VPC-1 with the Ravenworks logo on it, it kind of feels better than most of the other pianos on that floor, the acoustic pianos. So that's pretty cool too. As for Kawai, they had a very interesting acrylic grand piano there. Not sure what that was about. I didn't get a chance to play it, but it looked very neat. And of course, at the Yamaha exhibit, they have their EX series, well, or CX series, which is always really good. And Casio had their Salviano Grand Hybrids. Now let's move on to the digitals. All right, Casio, there's really nothing new, and I'm, as a pianist, 88 keys. They have some other new stuff, but I'm dealing basically with the 88 keyboards. So as far as Casio, nothing really new, but the PX560, which was introduced last year, still is going to blow away every piano manufacturer in that price range. You get a lot of bang for buck with that. Kawai has a replacement for their ES100. It's now the ES110. And it's really cool. I got to play with it, and even though it's an entry-level digital, I highly recommend it if you're starting out with piano. Now, this also has Bluetooth, and it has MIDI over Bluetooth. And the way I understand it, there is absolutely no latency. So that's an interesting thing. You might want to check that out at your local retailer when they get that in stock. Okay? And of course, they have a couple of new console models, CN27 and CN37. Roland has the FP90. We already know about that. So, I mean, it's new, but it's kind of not new because we knew about it way before the show started. But what we didn't know is they have a brand new stage piano, the Roland 2000. And that's a really cool piano. It's about $2,500 street price. Of course, it lists for a lot more. But it's their most powerful stage piano yet. And it has two sound engines, an acoustic and electrics. The acoustic engine incorporates their V piano technology. It has the PHA 50 key action. It's a progressive hammer action with both wood and molded material. And the wood is basically when you press down on a key, you'll see wood on the adjacent key. It's just kind of to give it that woody look to it. It's really not functional, but it's very nice. When you look at that, it's like you're playing on an acoustic piano. Okay, now it also has over 1,100 sounds, so I'm going to try and play with that a little bit more. I played with it a little bit today, and the action on it is very nice. The sounds, from what you can tell, being at NAMM, also very nice. Okay, now Roland, as you know, they helped develop the original MIDI standard. Now they're coming up with a new standard called RainLink. The RainLink protocol, which is so expressive, it's almost like being in an acoustic piano. And I'll get into more in that later on at another date, but just know that that's a new protocol that's out that they're working on, and the RD2000 has it. Okay, Korg. Korg has this interesting new piano, stage piano. It is a prototype. It's called the Grand Stage. I didn't get to play with it because they didn't have headphones or they didn't have it hooked up to any amp or anything like that. But it has the RH3 Korg action to it, which is very nice. And I missed the demo on that today, so I'm going to check out the demo of it tomorrow, and I'll report back to you. I'll probably not be able to get another video out tomorrow, but this Grand Stage from Korg, it kind of reminds me of the SV1 because it's got all the controls for real-time adjustments on it. You don't have to go through menus. It reminds me of the SV1 in that aspect. But again, 7 sound engines. So I'm looking forward to learning more about what that's all about. As for Yamaha, last year they introduced the Montage. Well, this year they have a new OS or operating system for it. It's the OS 1.5, and we're going to throw up on the screen what that's all about. And that's basically it for now. That's all I got to report on for now for NAMM 2017 Day 1. There'll be more coming in the next few days. Piano Man Chuck. Peace out. Thanks for watching.